the past several years, I have been traveling the Midwest looking for kick-ass bands and quality venues that you need to know about. I am Jeremy Schindorf, and this is That Local Metal Show. Hey there, metalheads. Thanks for tuning in again for That Local Metal Show. Anybody that's new to the program, I would like to kind of give you the skinny on what we're about. We are here to show you some underground bands, local bands that you wouldn't have heard of on the radio or any other outlets. Some of the best bands that are out there I discovered traveling the Midwest. And the featured band today is no different. They hail from Chicago, Illinois, and they go by the name of Black Road. How you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. Introduce yourselves and what you play, and kind of tell everybody a little bit about yourselves.
I'm Rob Gonzalez. I am the drummer for Black Road.
Casey Papp, I play bass.
I'm Susie Uzi, and that's not actually my real name, but we're going to go with that. And I write all the lyrics and sing in Black Road.
I'm Tim Morano, and I play guitar and write the riffs.
Riff man.
Definitely. I caught you guys in Indianapolis last week at Fifth Quarter.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming.
Oh, absolutely, man. It was my birthday, so I got to go and hang out and rock and roll on my birthday, and you guys...
Happy birthday, yeah.
Thank you!
Happy birthday,
yes.
It was your and Andy's second annual birthday celebration.
Yes. My friend Andy, he's part of the crew, Andy Adamczak, and we always do a show somewhere. Last year we were up in Michigan, and I saw that bill for him, and I hadn't seen you guys yet. It's like, man, you want to go to Indy? Which he's always, hell yeah. So we did. And great. I love the place there. I've been there numerous times. And it's sad to see that it's going to be closing.
Yeah.
But great place. Mono DiMaggio is second to none as far as promotion and treating bands right. But it is what it is. But back to you guys. I mean, that was a great show. And I thank you once again for it. Let's get back to... Where did you guys start? How did this all come together? What initiated it?
Well, really, it was all her. You know, basically, she hounded me to do something because I wasn't doing anything. Just play guitar by myself sometimes. You know, I was pretty lazy about it. I had been in a bunch of half-ass bands and stuff over the years, but never did anything super serious. And so... This band started because of her hounding me to actually do something serious.
Oh, yes.
That's
Sounds so lovely.
She told me that in the green room last week.
I might have said that.
Even the band name was her for days, being like, think of a band name. You know,
that's the hardest thing
I finally did.
I was just waiting on the band name, and it was go time.
Yeah. And so I just did what I did in high school, which was... Any band name I tried to think of had to have black in it because I love Black Sabbath so much.
Yeah.
And Black Label Society. And
right on.
I like a lot of bands with the name Black in the title, so I always tried to fit it in mine.
Nice.
Well.
So I had a band called Black Blood, Black this and that, but Black Road I think is a pretty cool one. When that popped into my head, it felt like the right name. You know?
Yeah, you just know.
Yeah, and we live off the street Black Road, so it worked out.
Yeah, originally
in
our
both ways.
Our band had started, and we were doing all of our practice for about a year and a half at our studio, which is just a nice big space. We had drums set up, everybody would come and jam and stuff like that, and it's right off Black Road. So it was just kind of meant to be. The moment he said it out loud, I was like, that's it, you're in a band. Like I
we got it, now we need players.
Yeah, now we're done. Yeah, so I knew a bassist, and we just kind of like asked our buddy to join. We had 2 guitars in the beginning, and we also had a drummer, both of whom we went to high school with. We also went to high school together. And those 2 buddies of ours wound up with families. They both have kids now and stuff, so, one thing leads to another, and we needed a new drummer and bassist.
Yeah.
And so we did get, a drummer, and we lost our second guitar, so Tim went, 1 guitar, and we did have the same bassist since the beginning, but they wound up leaving us last year, and now we have these 2 dudes, And I'd have to say that it feels like a complete family.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
the rhythm section is very strong.
The rhythm has changed.
Yeah.
You're strong, dude.
Hey, man, all as strong as my bass player. So
He looks pretty strong.
Yeah,
Basically, when we first started the band, I wanted to play heavy stuff, but Susie didn't really want to sing that, and we were
I kind of
still,
couldn't.
we were still.
I was a heavy
so
smoker.
we decided, for the sake of music, to quit smoking and all that. And
About
so
2 years
basically,
now.
Really?
so basically, I was like writing with the first 2 guys we had. We had a song in every genre. You know what I mean? And once I started busting out the heavy ones, they kind of weren't feeling it as much, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I got to be heavy, and she's ready to do it now. So
Yeah, you guys definitely. I've got the 3-track EP that I got off of, I think it was Bandcamp, and there's some lighter stuff in there, but you got some definitely heavy chugs. That's where I go to every time. That's what I'm drawn to, and I was turned on to you by a friend, and the YouTube video from Drunken Donuts was the first one I saw. I'm like, whoa, that's where the song changes about 45 seconds in.
Yeah, that's
It was
Red,
the song
yeah.
Red, yeah.
yeah,
And I first started listening to it, I'm like, oh, it's got a good pocket to it. And then it, dun, 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 dun. Whoa, where did that come
A little
from?
out of left field, yeah.
Yeah, it totally. I didn't see it coming. I think I probably added 30 views to that YouTube post, man. And it blew up, man. You guys have got a lot of hits on
Yeah,
there.
I think in a week it
was
had,
cool.
it was like, I think 7,000 or 8,000 views.
Summary
We don't have any...
No, 1,000. Yeah.
Hey, metalheads. Tonight we're kind of on a home court advantage. We're in Toledo, Ohio at the Longhorn Saloon. So come walk through with me. Let's do this little stalk through. When you first walk into Longhorn, the first thing you see is all this big, beautiful merch. Look at that. On a shop towel. Nice. Who'd have thunk it? One of the premier things about the Longhorn is the food. Forget all that chain shit. Come here and grab a burger. Got a full stock bar here. Lots of liquor, lots of beer. Lots of TVs to catch the game, but not when the music's playing. Got a really nice sized room back here for storing all your gear. Plenty big for 3 bands. State-of-the-art lights and sound here at the Longhorn. Hey, so here at the Longhorn, we've got a really nice sized stage. The new owners have done so many things to this place, from all of this lighting, damn, you can see this shit from Mars, to adding about 4 more feet to the front of the stage. They put the ground pounders underneath. Nice. It's really set up nice here. The Longhorn Saloon, Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, I go to shows all the time that you guys are like the mined gold. I go in to see a certain band and you catch the U's. Whoa, I never even heard of these guys. Holy shit, man, this is legitimate, substantial stuff. And that's this level that we're all at as far as where you guys play, no big arenas or anything like that. For me, this is the epitome. There's something that's lost when you go above this and you play huge rooms.
No,
and
it's true. It's true.
you have buses and
the best sound, the smaller places, it always sounds the best.
Absolutely.
An arena show, it never sounds too great.
right.
But
Plus, when you're that close to someone's like 8-10, bass stack and your organs are rumbling.
Sounds how it's supposed to sound, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
How it's supposed to
You
Yeah,
don't really get
yours was
that.
thumping last week, man. Holy shit, I love that.
Yeah, you can't really get that feeling when you're like in row R,
Yeah,
no, you
201,
Oh,
up
the
in
Staples
the
Center.
Yeah, and you're like,
and you're trying to drink your $23 beer after knowing you just spent $299 on this ticket.
and you
Listen,
get
no
kicked
one's
out for
really
smoking a doob.
Yeah, screw that, man.
and all the bands, come out and hang out with it.
Yeah.
And everybody's cool.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you how many bands I've been into for the longest time that I'm meeting them now and they're cool people, and it's like I've been listening to your music for a long time. It's really awesome, you know, you don't get that sort of thing in the mainstream.
That's the best part. You were the first person to come and talk to me last week in Indy.
Yeah.
And I love that the most. The behind the scenes stuff, and then us bullshitting in the green room last week. That was some of the best times of the weekend. You know, just getting to know you guys. And of course, we were planning for this, and you guys kind of opened it up, put your guard down, and talked to people. And I saw you the whole night out to the merch booth. You guys were talking to everybody.
Yeah, I probably.
Besides listening to the
Probably-
bands, they were pretty good. It was
Well, yeah.
cool listening to the band. They're really good.
This one is called Red.
Oh yeah, this is a good.
Liquid Signal is
Oh,
really cool.
It was awesome.
I was really
man.
digging them a lot. Dr. Smoke and all that.
Well, that's a good segue because we do a segment in the show where we talk about who's on your radar, who you guys are really listening to.
Oh, okay.
So, hit me with 5 bands that you're really digging on right now.
Right now,
Doesn't have to be 5. But,
doesn't have to be 5. Well, I mean, I'm really digging the new Brant Bjork.
okay.
Tower of the Devil. I mean, he's definitely a long time pioneer of the desert rock scene, but his new stuff is just really amazing. I mean, he's always consistent, but the new Brant Bjork albums.
Anybody in
awesome.
like Chicago area that you guys like?
Oh,
playing with
Chicago!
that you
Oh, yeah,
really-
Killer Moon. I just saw them. They opened up for the Crazy World of Arthur Brown.
Oh yeah.
And Electric Citizen.
Electric Citizen's
They're
good
from
for-
here. Yeah, they're from here.
Electric
So,
Citizen's good, man.
so
I
they're
like them.
yeah, Killer Moon. They've always been like super good and really consistent band. Who else? Like Chicago would be like Bionic Cavemen. Who else?
Dead Feathers.
Dead Feathers.
Hey, what's that band that opened for the band that opened for
Blue Dream.
Earthless?
Blue Dream.
Oh, Blue
Blue Dream
Dream.
was
Oh
cool,
my
yeah.
God, yeah, Blue
They
Dream.
were badass.
No, the
from-
one that opened for
Oh no, that wasn't
Earthless.
Earthless. That was
Marmora?
Marmora
yeah,
too. They're
good
really
too,
good.
yeah.
They're actually 3 brothers, and they have a band.
Blue Dream's good
from
too,
Chicago,
yeah.
and Blue Dream is a really good band, but they're like more of a heavy psychedelic kind of blues band. They opened up
Nice.
for Truck Fighters.
Yeah.
They're this
That's
really
Blue
good
Dream.
band.
That's
Preach it.
Blue Dream.
But Marmora, they're
Marmora.
just like, man,
They're like heavy.
really good. Yeah,
I
They're
can-
from Chicago area.
yeah, they're from Chicago
Marmora,
too,
yeah.
and so is Blue Dream, so is Bionic Cavemen, and so is who was the other one? That's Killer Moon. They're all from Chicago.
My
Band.
buddy's
Really good.
Sacred Monster. They some of the
Yeah,
members
Dead
are
Feathers.
part of running the Chicago Doom Confederacy page. They have a website and a Facebook page, and they were one of the first who we noticed in Chicago were trying to let everyone know, hey, let me get all the bands in a group, because we need to see like kind of who's who.
Yeah.
the community
and
going.
get our Chicago community
Yeah.
a little bit tighter, and they don't really update the site as much, it seems like now, because they're gigging a lot and stuff like
Right.
that. We have a few shows coming up with them, and they are the most unsuspecting awesome band ever. They the lead singer shows up in like a button up like business attire, and the first song starts, and he's got this crazy mic stand with skulls, and he's getting into character, and then all of a sudden just like this demon comes out of him, and I've never seen something so just
He transforms on stage.
Right,
And
that's
you
what
go
you
watch
wanna
it.
see.
Watch
Yeah,
it
yeah,
happen.
so-
We get to
So,
see these guys. So
yeah,
I'm
Sacred
pretty,
Monster.
So we're doing a
Yeah,
show,
I'm
so
pumped
it'd
to
be
play
pretty
with
cool.
We're
yeah.
playing with them
Militia.
next Friday with Void King.
oh yes.
Void King. Oh.
And Buffalo Fuzz, they got
And
added
Buffalo
on. They're
Fuzz,
coming
yeah.
from Minneapolis, so that'll be cool.
So, yeah.
So it's gonna be like a bluesy, heavy psych, doom.
We have a busy few months coming up.
It sounds like it, man. It's good being
And
busy.
it has been a busy couple weeks here lately. So.
And one band I'm really excited I want to see is Sad Monster Party. I know it's like 2 monster bands I named. It's weird, but they have a female violinist, and they play like some nice dark heavy riffs on guitar as well, and they have cool like vocal parts and stuff. So
Nice.
I would like to check them out. They're not very in the scene, and so I hope that we can like have them open and play some shows with us and stuff, and get them kind of
That'll be cool.
get them going.
Where's some good venues in Chicago you guys like playing?
I mean,
You work at one.
well, I mean, but that's like a bigger venue. I mean, that's.
Oh,
Still,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a
It's a
5,000.
ballroom.
Yeah, Aragon's pretty legendary venue. They've been open since forever, like 1920s. But,
Yeah,
Lots of
we're-
history of that place.
we're-
yeah, a lot of
excited to
history
play,
there, but I mean,
Primus.
basically, yeah, I mean, all kind of bands play there. But I mean, usually the go-to small venues would be like Reggie's,
Yeah, that's
Rock Club, Live Wire, Bottom Lounge,
Township.
Beat
They have a
Kitchen,
really good
Beat
sound.
Kitchen. That's I think where Brant Bjork's playing.
Empty Bottle.
Drunken Donut. The Drunken
Donut.
I keep seeing videos from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
love to
place
play
is
on
so.
that's
Joliet, though.
Chicago adjacent. That's a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
a little
Last stop on
home
the
there.
train.
Yeah. So,
yes, it is actually.
Do you take
Yeah,
the train
almost-
all the way down there to that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can take
you can.
you can take the Rock Island line from LaSalle.
That's at
Street.
LaSalle
Yeah.
Station in
Right
Chicago,
there.
around
Yeah.
Joliet. Yeah, right downtown.
It's my favorite city in the world. I've been to a lot of cities in the Midwest, and
Chicago.
yeah, we'll be back there in August. We're taking family vacation there again. I love Chicago. I love going downtown and doing all the touristy shit. But
Gotta go to
it's
Warren
good-
Star.
it's Wrigleyville.
Yeah,
good
go
stuff.
to
It's
Art Museum.
beautiful, man. Welcome to this week's installment of On the Radar. This week we're going to talk about a band from Toledo, Ohio, my neck of the woods. I've been hip to them for a couple years now and became good friends with the lead singer and everybody in the band, quite honestly. Really good heavy metal from Northwest Ohio. They go by the name of Downspeed, and Downspeed is dirty speed. That's the saying, that's the truth. If you've ever seen these cats, you're lucky. If you haven't, you need to. Burn is Ace Frehley, James Hetfield, and Lemmy wrapped up into one ball of nasty sweat on stage. He's not the prettiest guy, unless you ask him. He would definitely tell you he's the prettiest guy. But on stage, he goes from Bernard Strauss to this rock star on stage, I'm telling you. And this album is their initial, but it is, the sound is what you hear and see on the stage. It's incredible. It goes by the name of Beast. Very cool stuff. I love the CD. Looks like an old 45, vinyl guy. Got some nice credits in there. Even credits the Longhorn Saloon in Toledo, because he's played there so many times and they do rock and roll bands right. Gotta love that, man. Heavy metal from Northwest Ohio. It doesn't get any better than Downspeed. Downspeed, Toledo, Ohio. They're what's on my radar, and they sure as hell should be on yours. But what's everybody's gear? What is your full setup? What do you roll with?
I use a TH100 orange with the 412 cab 30 watt Celestians, and I use a PV Wolfgang Eddie Van Halen prototype and an Epiphone Les Paul standard. And I use a Swollen Pickle Fuzz. I use
Vox
a Vox Wah. I recently switched to Vox Wah. Before that I always had Crybabies. I just bought some Joyo Tremolo pedal. So I got a few effect pedals, but not really much compared to most people. Some people are
Right.
they're
This
giant.
huge, yeah.
I just got a little
see it.
slab of plywood.
Yeah, it's plywood with some
a
Velcro.
couple essential effects.
DIY.
That's not
pedal
what's
board,
important.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
important is
The
what's
sound,
right.
What's
yeah.
important
So
is
that's
that you come out and
basically
see
my
it.
setup.
There you go.
Yeah.
He just really wants to use that camera.
I know. I mean, sorry, no,
That's what I'm talking about.
I know. I've been avoiding it the whole time.
No, that's
Come on,
that's what
fucking
I
see it.
use. So.
What about you, Susie? Do you use any vocal?
Oh yeah, I actually just for Christmas, I think, or my birthday, which are pretty
Your
close
birthday,
together, so I always
okay.
get them confused. I got a Boss V20 vocal effects pedal.
Mhm.
So all I really use on there is like a little distortion, some reverb. I just know I'm comfortable knowing that it has a good preamp. Sometimes you go to like a venue and their system just sounds really bad, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you sound kind of like a little bit like this maybe, and you don't really want that. So I like to use that now, and I'm really keen on it. But that's all I have in an SM58 mic. I'm pretty easygoing. Oh, and my Moon Marine,
Moon Marine. Yeah.
and that's all I need.
Different
She
than
beats the shit out of herself.
Yeah, I
He
saw
said
it
he
firsthand.
She's got a bruise like this big on her leg. Smacking
right
her
now.
leg.
I would show it to you, but that's inappropriate.
I know you're a Ruby the Hatchet fan, and I know some of the moves like that.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the tambourine. At least I have not seen her.
Maybe she's
Jillian
mock tamburining.
Maybe.
Maybe we
Jillian,
just.
when you did the explosion, I'm like, that's a Jillian Taylor move.
You know, I've been dancing my whole life. Like I awkwardly used to choreograph all the pom pom cheerleading routines because I got spirit. Yes, I do. And I didn't like any of the games or the cheering part, but I just loved dancing. And I was, never could afford dance class. I actually got kicked out of my little dance class for not paying. Like 5th grade, that was not awkward. And so I just want to dance, and I think this gives me the perfect platform to do so.
What about you? What's your rig?
Well, I have a Squier J bass that I've had for years. My first bass ever. It's like a little bit of a Frankenstein bass because I've taken it apart, put it back together countless times, and tried to repaint it and tape it,
Matte
and
black.
colored on it, and I've done art on it and all that stuff. But I got it. Looks pretty good. It sounds really good.
I agree.
I just had actually the wiring redone on it, so it should sound even better. And I also use their Epi SG bass, and I use their Ampeg. What's that bass?
BA210.
BA210, and I hooked that up to his hardy cab.
I see a pattern developing.
I hooked that up to his hardy cab, but I do have my own. I do have my own cable, so I just got my own cable.
Nice, because the cables are important. You can't play without them.
I use his big muff pedal too, but I have my own TC Electronic dark matter pedal that I was using before, but we just like the big muff better, you know. But I've got a Fender 100 amp Rumble bass amp that you know works. You can hook that up to the hard key cab too, and
I thought you couldn't. I thought that's why.
No, well, I found that you need a different kind of wire. I've actually been meaning to tell you guys this.
What better time than now?
You need a different kind of cable. It's an SLR that hooks up to
We're very professional.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time.
instrument. Yeah, but,
Either way, the sound that he gets from the Ampeg and the Hardiky is
it sounds good.
really
yeah,
good.
it does.
It's a Frankenstein thing, but
it sounds pretty good.
yeah, we're getting there. You know, I mean,
DIY.
I just got out of college and I'm figuring it out.
Get it, man.
So.
Ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you're playing the way you do and sounding
So
the way
once
you do.
once the big money starts rolling in,
Let me know when you guys catch that
He's got
train.
the skills.
Yeah. Definitely very, very talented bass player. We clicked right away. So we
Did you like making fun of him?
we supply the backbone here for Tim to do all his shredding.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
So yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
So what about your kit?
My kit.
Let's hear
I
it.
play Ludwig, the one and only. I have the Zep kit, the Zep set,
Mhm.
the 26-inch kick, only a 13-inch rack tom, and then the 16-18 four toms.
Nice.
I'm only using the 16 tonight though for space travel purposes.
Sure.
I play Zildjian cymbals.
You're doing space travel now?
yeah.
He's got the NASA hat.
Yeah. I don't know. And that's all I'm playing right now. And I I have a older Sabian cymbal. That's probably like 20 years old, but it sounds great and I love using it. So, yeah. But basically Ludwig and Zildjian, and staples of any rock band, I think.
He's left-handed.
And I'm left-handed, and me and Phil Collins we play
I
backwards.
picked that up right off the bat. I'm a
A lot
left-handed
of people
drummer
don't
as
know
well.
that, but you gotta come out to see it.
See, I like the way he
Yeah,
promotes.
so yeah, I'm a left-handed drummer. There's
I'm
a
a
few out
left-handed
there.
drummer.
I mean, a lot of great rock and roll artists are left-handed, and Tony Iommi's left-handed.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah,
Enough said.
but yeah, so that's my rig. You know.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get going and get to the show so you guys can show Toledo what Chicago's got to offer.
Oh yeah.
So
Come on out,
Yeah.
see us.
Come on out and see us.
If you're ever in Chicago, look us up.
definitely we'll do that. So all right, we're gonna conclude this episode and we're gonna get down to the venue and do a little rock and roll. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in again, and we will see you here in just a few short weeks. Later on, metalheads.
Very cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.